Dear friends, I'm back with another machine on the Tryhackme, which is poster. And I've already spawned the machine earlier, and this is the IP address of this target or machine. I'd like to use the Kali Linux, which is running inside the VMware to do this preparation. However, before we move forward, if you don't mind, please subscribe to my channel and leave a like below. You are greatly appreciated. So without further ado, let's just get started. We can now switch inside the Kali Linux VM. As you can see, I've already done the nmap scanning with the options like scene scan, the version scan, the default script scan, and also use the uppercase PN to mean that we don't want to do the online testing for the targets and output the result into this file. Of course, the IP address would be different. As you can see from the nmap scanning, we can know that the target has 3 open ports. The first one is 22, which is running SSH service, and also the version information. As we know, this version doesn't have any vulnerability. The second one is 80, which is running HTTP service and also the version information. And the last one is 5432, which is running the RDMS service post JESQ service. You know, this is very popular and famous open source database. And also the version information. Of course, this just give us the scope or the possibility of the version. In this room, we will not follow the standard methodology to do this preparation. I'd like to follow the guide of the room. To do this preparation instead. For example, here. From the nmap, we can know that the RDBMS installed on the server. We just copy the database name and put in here. Let's submit, which is correct. And what port number? I think this port number is a standard port number or default port number for the post JESQL surface, which is 5432. All right, and we just put here. Let's submit, which is correct. I think this room gives us the opportunity to sharpen our skills in Metasploit. Because Metasploit contains a variety of modules that can be used to enumerate in multiple RDBMS, making it easy to gather valuable information. Completed. So I think we can launch our Metasploit console. I use the Q option to start this Metasploit console with quiet mode or no verbose information. And now we can follow the guide. After starting Metasploit, search for an associated auxiliary module that allow us to enumerate user credentials. What's the full path of the modules? Starting with auxiliary. Okay, all right. So now we just use search post GIE and auxiliary. So which module can gather allow us to enumerate user credentials? I think it should be this one, login utility. We can copy the full path of this module. And let's submit. Which is correct. So what are the credentials you found? And so to use this module, we can use the keyword or command use, and followed by the full path or the index number. For me, my personal habit, I'd like to use the full path of the module. And then we can, so to use this module, we need to set up the options. And we can show the options to see which kind of options we need to configure. I think this one we need to configure, set the remote host to our target. And we just copy the IP address of the target here. And we do not need to change the remote port number, which is correct. And I think we do not need to configure anything else. We just run this module. Sorry. As you can see, this module has successfully emulated out the login credentials. This should be the username and password. We just copy the selection and put in here. Let's submit. So now we can move forward. What's the full path of the module that allows you to execute commands with proper user credentials? So execute commands starting with auxiliary. Okay, we can make a search again. Search post and auxiliary. Auxiliary. So which one? Not this one. Not this one. This one, not this one. So I think it should be this one. I'm not sure. We can copy. The full path of this module. And let's try it. Submit. Which is correct. So now we can use this module similarly. And then we can show options again. We need to set the remote host to our target. We can copy the IP address of the target and put it in here. And also we need to set the username. I think username is already correct. However, we need to change the password. From the last module, we have already retrieved the password, which is password. So now we can run it. We got the version of information, the exact version of the post GIE SQL database. And let's answer. Submit. So what's the full path of the module that allows for dumping user hashes? So I think it should be this one, because this one password hash dump. We can make a copy and answer this question, which is correct. Go back to our Metasploit console. We can use this module and then show options. As a tester, you must grasp the Metasploit very well. And here, I think we need to set the remote host to our target. As before, right? We can copy the IP address of the target from the notebook. And then we need to set the password to password. And username is correct already. So now we just run it. We got the username and its corresponding hash value. And the 6 usernames in total. So we just put 6 and let's submit. So what's the full path of the module? And that allows an authenticated user to view files of the choosing on the server. All right. So I think it should be this one. We can copy. Yeah, from the module name itself, we can tell, yeah, this should be the right one. We can copy. Let's submit. So now we can, we can use this module to retrieve the content on the target. We can show options again. Set the password to password and set the remote host to our target. I think we do not need. Yeah, we want to read the password file of the target. And we can, of course, you can, set the file to other file name or the full path of the file, what you want to retrieve. But at this moment, we just run it and retrieve the content of the password file or the target. I think from here we can know that the username should be Allison. We can note it down into our notebook. And also there is another user, Doug. However, in the front of this password file, there is one comment. So we just copy. This must contain the credentials for the Doug. We can copy and note it down to this, on our notebook. So we want to retrieve the content of another file. We can paste in here and run it again. As you can see, we got the content of the credentials.txt file. And so this should be the credentials for the Doug user. We can copy. Sorry. And paste it in here. So then now I think we can, we can use the SSH to log into the target. Yeah, by using the combinations of username, Doug, and password. However, I'd like to answer the next question. Yeah, what's the full path of the module that allows arbitrary command execution with the proper user credentials, starting with the exploit? Okay, so we can search again, post, and exploit to narrow down the scope. I think, so which one? Yeah, which module is what we are looking for? I think this should be this one, program command execution. We can copy this one. However, if you use this module to run the command, I think will not succeed. So now, to save time, I will not do that now, because we have already got the username and password. So then we can log into the target, right? Via SSH, Doug, and the IP address of the target should be this one. We can copy and paste in here. Yes, want to continue connecting and put the password and paste it in here. As you can see, we are successfully logged in as the user Doug. And of course, this shell, it isn't very good. We need to spawn the new or the bash session. So we can check the version of the Python first. Python 2 is not there, and Python 3. Yeah, Python 3. And execute the command and import a pty module, pty spawn method. And then we can spawn the bin bash session. Yeah, it's much better. So now we can, we need to do the local immersion to, to elevate our privilege or make lateral movement. I think we need to make a lateral movement to another user, Allison. And we can switch into the Allison hotel, not hotel, home directory. And of course, at this moment, we don't have a permission to retrieve the user flag. So I think now it's time to make furthermore enumeration. Both manually and automatically. For example, we can use a linear shell script. However, in this machine, in this room, I'd like to enumerate manually. For the CTF-like machine, the several locations we need to enumerate. First, we can navigate to the root directory to see whether there is any weird directory or files under the root directory. However, this case doesn't have. Then we can navigate to the opt directory. UFW. There is one shell script, but nothing interesting. So now we can go back. I think the second location we need to pay attention is var. And first we need to go to the backup directory. Some case this directory contains some interesting information. However, not here. And now we can go to the www directory. There is one config file. We can get out this file. As you can see, there is credentials for the database collection, and the username, which is Allison, and the password for this database. So I think, maybe the username and password is reused by the system. So we can try it. We can switch user to Allison. And we can copy the password. It does work. So then now we can retrieve the user flag without any problem, right? So what we are going to do next is to escalate our privilege to root user. The first thing we need to check is sudo with the L option to check whether the current user can run the sudo. I think that this user may run the following commands on this machine. Even can run all commands. So the next will be very easy for us to elevate our privilege. We just use sudo and bin bash. As you can see, we have already become the root user. Then we can navigate to root directory. And then we can get the root the flag without any problem, right? So we just copy the root flag and answer the last question. Let's submit. Okay, I forgot to retrieve the user flag. User flag should be here. We just copy the user flag and put it in here. Let's submit. So congratulations. So that's pretty much it. I'd like to see you in the next one. Bye. Have a nice day.